Video will learn how to download Ollama. So for downloading Ollama, you can directly head on to ollama.com. Okay, post that you simply have to click on basically download, and then based on your operating system you simply download the installer file. So once your installer file is downloaded, the steps are very straightforward, and once your installation is successful, if you are on Mac, basically this kind of a small llama icon will be shown. Okay, so that means your installation has been successful. Okay, now the another way how you can check whether your installation is successful or not, you can head on to a terminal. If you are on Windows, then command prompt or any other your command line interface, and you can directly type in commands named as Ollama. Okay, if you type simply Ollama, and that point on time, if you see this kind of usage and this kind of help being popped out, right, that means your Ollama has been successfully installed. Fine. Now the second thing what we have to see is basically Ollama offers very different kind of models which you can download. It offers variety of models which you can download. So based on your requirement, you can definitely download. So I would recommend you to as you are running it on your local laptop itself, right? If you're having, or if you're hosting your own set of server or something like that, high-end server, in that case you can definitely go to 70 billion parameter trained model or something like that. But if not, if you are just running on your local system, based on the configuration of the system, I would suggest either having a trade-off between from 3 billion parameter to 7 billion, or probably 8 to 9 billion parameter model is what you can run in order to at least get started. So if your system is very low end, then you can definitely go to a smaller models like Llama 3.2, like 1 billion or 3 billion models. And basically if you are having a bit good high-end system, then you can basically just get started with this Mistral or Llama 3.1, or basically Gamma 2, and all of those models, which are probably 8 or 9 billion parameter models. Okay, so then basically how to download any of the model, right, that I'll simply show you. So here in this specific command, it says if you just click on any of the model, right, then basically it tells you Ollama run, and then the model name is what they specify. Okay, and here let's say if for example here the model offers two variety of models, basically one of 2 billion parameters and one of 7 billion parameters. So you can always tweak that. If you, let's say you want 7 billion parameter model, right, basically you can tweak you can, from this drop down you can select the parameter and post that, the command will be modified, and from here you can directly copy the command and you can directly paste in here. Okay, that specific command. But now the reason why I'm not pasting this specific command is here, if you see it says run, right? So run means basically let's say once the model gets downloaded, right, then after downloaded it will start running that specific model instance over here itself in your terminal itself. So for example, firstly I'll show you the command if I want to see what and all models are installed for me, right, in my current system. So the command for that is list, which will list the models. Okay, so I'll say Ollama list, so that will give me this and all models are currently installed in my system. Okay, so for example, let's say I want to use the specific Llama 3.2, right, then I can simply copy this Llama 3.2, and then I'll say Ollama run and this specific model. Okay, so it will directly start the instance from here, and I can directly check basically from here itself. Okay, from my terminal itself. Okay, so yeah, that is one part. Now if you want to exit from this interface, you can simply say by providing a backslash, okay, sorry, forward slash, and post that specific instance will be ended. Okay, now this was one of the example wherein once the model is downloaded, how you want to run it. Now for example, currently if you see here in my listed model, right, there is no model named as Gamma 2. Now firstly let me show you. So this one is Gamma, and if I have to search basically Gamma 2, so here is Gamma 2. Okay, and here they, I mean, it also provides many other filters. Like you can always, if you want the newest models, you can always search for the newest models like this. And if you, I mean, if you want to, simply go ahead and try out the most popular ones, it will be probably based on the pulls. So the number of people or the most loud models who, I mean, which have been downloaded. Based on that, you can always take up a call. Okay, most downloaded, most recent is probably what they would consider it as the popular ones. Okay, so currently, as you know, basically Llama 3.3 has recently been basically launched, right? But basically it is 70 billion parameter model, so that is the reason I don't want to mess up with my local system, because it is not quite that high end. So that's what basically for the moment I'll just show you how you can download Gamma. Simply download, not execute it, as I shown you. So let's say Gamma 2 is what I want to download for the moment, and let's say I'm just switching to 2 billion parameters. Okay, then basically this is the command which is generated for me. But here I'll just simply copy this specific instance, wherein I'll simply copy the model name itself, and then I'll simply say, if I simply want to download the model and not to execute it, then I'll simply say Ollama pull the model, right? Pull, and then basically it will start pulling my basically local instance for that Ollama model. So here, as you can see that the specific model has, I mean, basically is being downloaded. So once it gets downloaded, we'll again resume back. So basically it hosts, I mean, it is a kind of an orchestration framework itself under the hood, which it provides. So wherein it will download the model and then it will save it. So the next time when you run basically any of this command, right? Let's say Ollama run and then this Gamma 2, right? At that point in time, it will check in the local repository whether the specific model exists. In that case, it will go ahead and start the instance like this. If not, then it will first download that specific model and then it will basically start running the model. Okay, so that is simply the difference. Now for some reason, let's say your power went off, or due to so and so reasons, your this specific downloads get stopped. So for example, I am intentionally stopping this specific download for the moment. Then you need not to worry. If you again rerun the command, right, it will start pulling the model from where it had stopped. Okay, so that will be, I mean, this specific functionality is quite helpful, wherein I just wanted to highlight it. So just that you are aware about it, or aware about this specific functionality. So you need not to worry about, let's say, half of the model you have downloaded in one network, and then rest you can again resume that specific download from the another network. Okay, so yeah, probably that is pretty much it, like how you can pull the model and how you can run the model. um, um, let's say once, let's wait for a second, and let's downloading the model get finished. It will automatically configure. There is no other thing what we have to do from our end other than that. And once the model is successfully downloaded, right, you will see the success message over here. Now as I mentioned that I have not provided the run command, so it did not execute. Now let's say I want to execute this specific model itself. I'll simply copy this command and replace this pull with run. So now if I'll simply run this, in that case it will start an instance from here itself. Okay, so yeah, that is pretty much it from my end. Feel free to drop in your comments if you have got any doubts. So yeah, that is how you can configure Ollama in your local system and download the models as well. Okay, thank you guys, bye.